So you want to take your business to the next level. In this video, I want to share with you 5 key metrics, 5 key pieces of data that you need to have an understanding of to see how well or how not well you are doing. I don't care if you're just starting out. I don't care if you've been established for a long time, if you have a small team, a big team, if it's just you or you have an army of people. This information is so critically important, and it will let you and your business know if you're succeeding or maybe falling behind in the world of events and, of course, business as a whole. Before I get started, I want to just say what's up to everyone. I appreciate you being here. My name is Jason Jani from the SC Event Group, and I started this channel to help pay it forward, to help other DJs grow their world in the world of events, performance, business, all things. And on this channel, you're going to find a ton of different pieces of information and a ton of different content, all varied to help push our industry forward, all based on real life situations that either I've gone through or the team here at SCE have gone through. And again, it's all meant to just help everyone grow. I think we all grow together. If you get down with that and you're new to the channel, I want to make sure that I invite you to hit subscribe so you can stay in the know of all things going on. Let's get into the 5 pieces of information that are super and critically important that you have a good understanding, and it's about business. And I feel like most DJs don't have a grasp on the business that they have and how well they're doing and how maybe like off they are from where they need to be in order to get to their goals. And I feel like the stuff I've learned over a long time is not just owning a business or working within our industry. Like, I went to school for business. I worked in corporate America, and I think I lean on some of the skills I've learned working in the professional world to help the SCE Event Group and even myself grow in a lot of different ways. Here's where I want to take the conversation. There's a lot of data points that you can study and you can have knowledge of within your business and within your world. The top 5 key metrics or data points that we track every, I would say, week and month and quarter and year are what I feel critically important to understand where you're at, where you're going, and if you need to make any adjustments, because these are like the telltale numbers that let you know if your business is doing well or not. So what are they? First and foremost, how many leads are coming in? And we snapshot this information by week, then by month, then by quarter, then by 6-month period, then by year. And I think having an understanding of how often your phone is ringing, how many inquiries are coming into your website, how many emails you are getting, how many private or direct messages you are getting on social media interested for your service is so important. This tells you if you're on the money with promotion, or maybe the content that you're releasing connects to people that are absorbing it. This is a very important number, and it's something that you need to track. How often are you getting leads, and how many are you getting? Track it out, put it in a spreadsheet, track it by week, by month, by quarter, and by year. And I feel like this will give you a handle on how much buzz you have in your local industry. Number 2, from that specific number, the number of leads into your business, the next important number or important data point to have a good grasp on is how many of those inquiries, how many of those leads are actually converting to actual appointments or opportunities where you can engage in dialogue to earn them as a potential client. So you have amount of leads in. The next point is how many of those leads in actually convert to conversations in terms of sales for you and your business. The next data point, very important, is how many of those conversations actually connect or translate to contracts being sent out. That means not a proposal, I mean like an actual contract being sent out. Someone has had that dialogue with you back and forth, and they've moved to the next phase of working together, which is asking for a contract. You send them a contract, and that would define this next step. It doesn't end there. We move on over to the next piece of the puzzle, which is contracts signed, deposits paid. And there could be a variance in this, right? Like sometimes you send a contract out for someone, maybe they don't move forward. You want to understand what that number is. And I'm hoping for you, and I'm hoping for us always, that that number is very, 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 very low all the time. So we have amount of leads in, we have leads conversions to appointments, we have closing sales, sending a contract out, and then we have contracts back. These are 4 really, really important data points to have a good knowledge and understanding of for you and for your business. Because when those things go off, all of the rest of the numbers either are impacted. And if you see that there's big variances between like 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or 3 and 4, you can make some adjustments maybe on how you do things or what's being said or maybe what's being shared, so that the goal is to have as little of a variance as possible. The more conversions you have, the more opportunities that you're going to be able to do, the more opportunities that you're able to meet with are going to be the more contracts that you're going to send out, the more dollars and cents that you're going to earn for yourself and for your business. That's what this is all about. I want to take this conversation a different direction. And I think another really, really critically important thing to understand is if you are profitable or not by event. And I think this is something that we as DJs, many DJs I know, never even look at this kind of information. And I think it's so important as a business to understand if you're making money or not. So think of all of the costs associated with all of the things needed to onboard that couple, that client, that job, and of course, execute it in its entirety. Put all of it down on a piece of paper, look at what you signed that contract for, and in the end, see if you're profitable. Now, keep in mind, your business, the business that you're operating, if you're a solo op, the brand, or if you work for a company, what their percentage is, that needs to be kind of considered in this mix. And the idea is that you assign a cost for every different milestone in that onboarding and execution of that event. And at the end, you should still have some dollars and cents in terms of profit available for the company, because you don't want to do everything to just break even. The point of this is you need to understand how much and if you are profitable by party, by contract, to see if you're making money or not. I think this is an area that a lot of DJs overlook, and a lot of different people don't even have the knowledge of understanding what it costs to do events. The reason why I think this is important is because I think in order to do this, you need to be making money, and you need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and the company. Without a company that's healthy and funded, it's going to be really difficult to do a lot of things in this industry. And you don't want to rob from Peter to pay Paul, so to speak. What it is you want to make sure that each and every time you go and do an event, you're earning money, and the company is profitable in some way, shape, or form, or you're eventually going to get to a point in this lifestyle or doing business where you're not going to be making money and you're going to be in a really bad situation. The point of all of this is to look at data that impacts your world. So from sales and opportunities in all the way through, are you making money on site at an event? And I think understanding this gives you a good grasp of where you're at in the world that you're playing in. Are you going to be successful? Is it going to lead you to a year that you're going to be proud of? Or are you going to be looking backwards like, shit, I've got no money in the bank and all I'm doing is working and it's not making sense? The data that I'm sharing with you here can allow you to make discovery, and it can allow you to make adjustments with what you take on, how much you take on, maybe where you're spending your time, and so much more. Pay attention to the numbers that you and your business, and I don't care how big or small you are, pay attention to the numbers that your business has coming into it and where you're at with every opportunity that you're working. And I feel like you'll have a better grasp as to like where you're going in the future. The numbers don't lie, and these are super, super important pieces of information that I think every DJ needs to pay attention to. Questions, comments, concerns, anything at all, throw it in the comments underneath this video. I appreciate you sticking with me here to the very end. Be on the lookout for more content coming right here to this channel in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Thanks for watching.